So today I wanted to talk a little bit about being an introvert at university. Now if you're watching this, you might already be at university, or you might have just finished your A-levels, waiting for your results. Now if you are currently going through that, and you identify yourself as more of an introverted kind of person, the alarm bells might start ringing a little bit, because you might be thinking, okay, I'm an introverted person, I'm going into this brand new environment that I know very little of, there's going to be so many new people that I don't know, I'm going to be so out of my comfort zone, how do I survive, how do I make friends, I need assistance. Well, as luck would have it, I'm here to give you some tips and advice and just talk about what it's like being an introvert at university and the things that you can do to make your life a little bit easier. I would go as far to say that I'm quite an introverted person, and so a situation like going into university can be a pretty daunting thing for an introvert. It was for me, definitely. I can do it, you can do it, so everybody say amen. Cheers to that, stay hydrated. So I just wanted to make a quick differentiation between being shy and being an introvert, because I think they definitely do link and share characteristics, but I think they are quite different, you know, they're different things. So what introvert means to me is kind of like the characteristics of being shy, but also some extra things. So you might be shy, you might struggle to introduce yourself to people, you might find it hard to get to know new people, you might not like speaking out in front of large groups. But as well, being an introvert might also include things like needing time alone after being in a social setting surrounded by a lot of people, finding it more difficult to make friends and integrate yourself within groups, and also not always wanting to be social, which can run the risk of coming off as being quite standoffish. It's a struggle. So here are a few tips and some advice that I came up with that I thought might be helpful to from one introvert to another if you're at university or if you're going into university and you're a little bit stressed about it. So watch on, and I hope that you find this helpful. So firstly, I never moved into halls. I live at home. It's pretty great. It works for me. But I genuinely think that living in halls is the easiest way to make friends and get to know the people around you and sort of ease yourself into the university situation by being around a small, close-knit group of people that you're going to be living with to start with, and then you go off into like lectures and, you know, societies and meet even more people. Does that make sense? I'm not sure if it did. I never had to go through the whole meeting people and living with them for a year, so I don't know what it's like, but I do think that that is the easiest way to make friends. So if you're an introvert and you're worried about moving into halls and being, you know, thrust into a brand new environment with new people that you're gonna have to live with, just remember that everybody is in the same boat. It's new for everyone. It's probably nerve-wracking and quite daunting for everyone. Some people just show it a little bit more than others. And I mean, chances are you're probably going to be living with someone who is also an introvert, so you understand their feelings, they understand you, you're on the same wavelength. Number two, don't feel pressured into doing something that you don't want to do or you don't feel comfortable doing. Especially in welcome week, there is a lot of things going on all around the campus all the time, and you might feel as an introvert a little bit overwhelmed by that. So don't feel like you've got to be doing something all the time, every single day, every single moment, otherwise you're going to be missing out, because I mean, chances are you're probably not. And if the people you've made friends with want to go out and you don't feel like it, just say, hey man, I don't feel like it tonight, maybe another night. I'm gonna stay in and watch this really cool Netflix documentary and eat some popcorn and have a really chill time. That's what makes me comfortable, so I'm gonna do that. Not wanting to follow the crowd and do what everybody else is doing doesn't make you boring or unsociable, you know? If you feel like you just wanna take some time out for yourself because it's a pretty hectic time, especially at the beginning of university, you're still getting used to everything, you might want some time on your own, and that's perfectly okay. You can do that. You're allowed. You have my permission. Like I said, there are going to be lots of activities and events and things happening over Welcome Week, which might seem pretty overwhelming to you. And if that's the case, you might find it helpful to make a list of all the things that you really, really want to do. For example, going to look around the societies fair. And then just do those things, and so you don't get sucked into doing anything that you don't want to do and then feel really overwhelmed by it. And then the time that you're not spending doing things that you don't want to do, you can do your own thing. Like just chill out, relax, decorate your bedroom perhaps. That way you're separating your time between doing social things and spending time for yourself. And also I think it's really important to learn the power of saying no. Like if you don't want to do something, you are well within your right to say, no, I'm cool, I don't really want to do that. And if the person or the people you are with don't respect that, then that is their problem, not yours. You go and live your introverted life and you live it well. So we've covered not being pressured into doing things you don't want to do. And what I'm going to say next is probably a little bit hypocritical. I apologize in advance. There are going to be times when you are going to have to just push yourself and step out of your comfort zone in order to do things like make friends, maintain friendships, join in social activities and things. And I know sometimes it might feel like, you know, you don't really want to, you can't be bothered, but you do sort of have to push yourself every now and again. Whilst university in general is a very social setting, it can be very easy to sort of get into a routine of locking yourself away and kind of doing your own thing, which isn't always a good thing, so don't do that always. And if you are the kind of person that is prone to doing things like that, you might want to set aside a little bit of time each week to see a person, just like any person, just go and have some kind of social interaction. It will be good for you. For example, you might want to get a group together and go and revise at the library if you've got a test coming up. You might want to meet a friend in town and go to the cinema or grab coffee or grab lunch on campus, whatever. Just make sure that you spend time alone if that's what you feel, but also push yourself into interacting with people and maintaining friendships, because that's also important. Is this really a university advice video if I don't tell you to join a society? I think not. Joining a society is all about finding like-minded people who have the same interests as you that you can make friends with. Joining a society is the easiest and best way to make friends with people that aren't the people that you live with. Now, other than just making friends, societies are really, really good for things like personal growth and developing confidence, whether that's self-confidence or just confidence speaking to new people or speaking in front of a group. So as cliche as it sounds, I really do recommend looking into a society if you're an introverted person, because it will probably most likely benefit you in a lot of ways. You're welcome. And don't forget, there are also lectures and seminars in which you're going to meet new people, make new friends, share ideas and thoughts and stuff with other people, because you're going to have the same interests because you're doing the same course. I just think university life in general is an amazing thing to really bring you out of your shell and get you doing things that you never thought you would be able to do because you're quite introverted. And also trying new things and meeting new people and opening yourself to new experiences. That is also gonna just be one massive like character building thing. But a lot of the time it really is just pushing yourself a little bit and trying new things. Well, thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that you found it at least a little bit helpful. If you did, you can leave a like, and if you have any questions or any recommendations for other videos we could make, leave them down in the comments. Subscribe to the channel, because there's also videos going up all the time about loads of other things that might be of help to you. Again, thanks for watching. I hope you found this helpful, and just go out there and enjoy your university experience. That is all I've got to say. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.